There was a grand salute to military veterans last year at the Huntington Beach 4th of July parade. COVID-19 has canceled it this year. Today on Eyewitness Newsmakers, for this holiday weekend, we'll remember those who have served and sacrificed who are homeless. Some now living in a temporary tent city on and just outside the VA campus on the west side. Our guest, Stephen Peck, who heads U.S.VETS, whose goal is ending veteran homelessness.
ABC7 presents Eyewitness Newsmakers with Adrian Alpert.
Hello and happy Independence Day weekend. I'm Adrian Alpert, coming to you from my home, and joining us by Skype from his home, Steve Peck, President and CEO of U.S.VETS, a national leader in veteran services in housing, employment, and mental health. Steve, welcome and nice to see you again.
Good morning. Good to see you again.
And you are a Vietnam vet, and on this 4th of July weekend, we should also thank you for your service, sir.
A pleasure to do it.
You got involved in this. You did a documentary. You saw a homeless person, and you took off and have this organization now that has more than 30 residential sites, a goal to end homelessness. The number, though, of homeless vets here in LA is still holding steady, about 4,000. Is that correct?
It's true. We've had a lot of success over the years. When we began more than 25 years ago, there were more than 24,000 homeless veterans in Los Angeles County. So we've made considerable progress, but we're kind of stuck at this 4,000 numbers for a variety of systemic issues. And obviously, this pandemic is not going to help.
One of the things that's happened sort of organically on the west side by the VA is a tent city. Some of it sanctioned within the gates and some of it outside. Do you think that's helping or hurting?
I think it's helping. There are veterans on the outside of the fence. Some are really so disillusioned. They have just been disappointed so many times that they won't go into the VA. And perhaps we can change that situation when we begin to build the housing that we're going to create there on the North Campus.
What is it that U.S.VETS can do? You provide not only housing, but there's counseling services and job training and other issues as well, correct?
That's right. And I've walked along that tent city and talked to a number of those veterans. And some of them are very cynical. They have been disappointed before. And so they're outside that fence because they at this point don't trust people to help them, and sort of as a protest to the VA. The VA has created a tent city inside the grounds and are providing case management and meals there and sanitation during this pandemic. But part of the job of our outreach workers, and I started as an outreach worker more than 20 years ago, is to gain their trust, is to go over there day by day, and really convince them that help is available, and we've got housing and services that will get them off the street and back into a productive life.
Steve, the word you used is trust. And on this Independence Day weekend, what is it that you can say that will gain that trust, that will help veterans know that they are respected and need that help? What's it going to take?
We hire a lot of veterans, and particularly in our outreach teams, we send veterans who've been there, done that. Many of them have experienced homelessness, substance abuse, other factors that those veterans on the street are suffering. So we try to convince them that they can become a part of something again. We create therapeutic communities at our sites. We bring people together, and that bond that veterans had while they were in the military can be recreated at our sites. And through that, they begin to feel better about themselves. We improve their self-esteem, show them that there's a lot of things that they can do to lift themselves out of this homeless state. So we really talk to them like that and try to get them to become part of our community.
Steve, we've got only about a minute and a half left. There's a 10-year plan for that West Side property. That's acreage that was given after the Civil War to disabled vets that sort of went by different ways at this point. There are some living in housing there, but could that eventually, this 10-year, 3-phase project, house everybody?
We're planning to create about 1,600 units of permanent supportive housing. Hopefully, we'll drive down this 4,000 number by the time we get to there. We plan to break ground on the first building, hopefully November, around Veterans Day. Thomas Safran Associates, one of our partners, is a building that we are providing the support services. Century Housing is also a partner. So we will not only provide the housing, we will provide a whole range of services there and homeless prevention services, employment, mental health, substance abuse treatment. So it will really become a center for veterans in Los Angeles that can not only house veterans who are homeless, but prevent many others from becoming homeless. That's the goal.
So, Stephen Peck, again, we look to the date, this pandemic hopefully notwithstanding, that on Veterans Day this year, November, there will be groundbreaking for this new beginning.
We are hoping.
All right. We feel that same way too. Steve Peck, U.S.VETS. We should put up on the screen, there is a website that people ought to check out if they want to donate or contribute. USVetsInc.org is the website, and hopefully people will take a look at it and help you out.